What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, and I'm back at y'all with another one. So, once again, I was right. Once again. I told you guys that they was going to move the date from September 12th that it was initially announced, and they was going to move it to September 13th. I told you guys that it was going to be in Las Vegas, but you guys listen to people on here. When I told you guys that Turki Alalshikh, His Excellency, was using it as leverage to create much anticipation and to get the business part with Allegiant Stadium, Las Vegas Raiders Stadium, Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, for this highly anticipated super fight between two first ballot Hall of Famers, both four division world champions, both undisputed world champions. You got Terrence Bud Crawford, who is undefeated with 41 wins, no losses, no draw, 31 wins by way of knockout. You got Canelo Alvarez, who is 63 wins, 2 losses, 2 draws, 39 wins by way of knockout. And they're going to face off against each other. Canelo is a 2-time super middleweight undisputed champion. They're going to fight for his undisputed reigning belts. Terrence Crawford is a 2-division undisputed world champion. And they both first ballot Hall of Famers. It was announced some time ago, some months back now, that we're going to get, well, in May, right? Weeks back, right? I would say about 4 weeks back, after Canelo beat William Skull. And I told you guys, when His Excellency Turki Alalshikh announced it for September 12th, I've been telling you guys all along it's going to be September 13th, Las Vegas, Nevada, and it's going to be at Allegiant Stadium. The reason that he announced it for the 12th and not the 13th was because the UNLV football team is scheduled to have a game September 13th. But they worked it out to where Canelo and Terrence Crawford will fight at Allegiant Stadium. That's where Turki wants it. That's where he agreed. So initially, because UNLV was supposed to play Saturday, Turki was in agreement. Okay, we'll just do it on Friday, right? He just settled. But then he got to the point where he didn't want to settle anymore. He wants it to be on the 13th, on Saturday, at Allegiant Stadium. And when he said, TKO boxing, Dana White wasn't going to be involved, that was due to the UFC having an event and a conflict of interest for Dana White and the UFC having an event at the same time, and Turki wasn't happy about that. Then I told you guys, when it was announced that it wasn't going to be on Netflix, it was possibly going to be on DAZN, and everybody started making videos, and everybody started talking about that it was going to be, on another network, and it's going to be all this money. And I told you guys, this is Turki Alalshikh using leverage for a big fight for the business that he wants, to leverage to what he wants. And everybody ran with it. Oh, now it's going to be on pay-per-view. I told you guys this was coming. And so guess what? Now they officially announced it's going to be September 13th, as I told you. It's going to be on Netflix, as I told you. And I told you guys, Netflix is like, yeah, no, we're not missing out on this. They highly anticipated and expect this fight to be on Netflix. When Turki put that statement out, I told you that's Turki creating leverage. He told you in an interview with Mike Coppinger, he uses these tactics in business to create leverage. And I told you that's exactly what he was doing. So guess what happened? You see, that's what he was doing. Trying to create leverage, right? To get what he wants. Because he has the product. And he knows that they're interested in the product. And so he did that. Now it's going to be on Netflix, as I told you. So they haven't announced the location. I'm telling you, it's going to be at Allegiant Stadium, right? He's creating as much leverage as possible. And the Las Vegas Raiders whom I spoke to, I know plenty of people that work there and plenty of people that know the Davis family, that they informed me that they expect this fight to be at their stadium. Period. I know plenty of people that work there. I get free tickets to go to the games and sit on the field, right? I know people that work in high places for the Las Vegas Raiders. And they tell me that they are expecting Turki to bring this fight to their venue, right? And he wants what he wants, period, right? So this is where you're getting the disconnect, period. He wants it to be on Saturday. They made a commitment to the UNLV football. They're trying to get the UNLV football team to change the scheduled date. They do it in college football all the time. They change dates, right? They can do it. They can put it on that Sunday. And I believe the Raiders are playing on Monday. They're not even playing on the weekend. So they could change it to Friday. College football Friday. UNLV football, no disrespect to them, they're not a big deal. Also, another thing, as you can see, I want to address is that they have they didn't even try to change and use originality. They completely took everything from Floyd Mayweather's showdown with Canelo Alvarez and applied it to this fight with Terence Crawford and Canelo. The One, Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford, and Floyd Mayweather was called The One, right? And they put their faces side by side, connected almost, and then they had The One going down the middle. They did the same exact thing, and they calling it The One. And it's in September. Canelo and Floyd Mayweather fought September 14th, I believe it was, because Canelo and Floyd always historically fought on those days, traditionally, should I say, on Mexican Independence Day weekend. So sometimes it'll fall on, it's the second Saturday in September, always. So it could fall on the exact 14 days into the month, or sometimes it could fall, like we see now, it could be on Sunday, right? But the fight is going to be on the 13th. So no originality, right? They took the flyer, the same exact flyer, the same exact posters, the same exact name of the fight, right? I expect this to change as the coming days come, but yeah. Canelo versus Terence Crawford, free TV. People was already complaining. Nobody want to see this fight. Well, guess what? Now you see it's on free TV on Netflix. I told you guys, just be patient, man. So let's see how this all unfolds, man. I got Terence Crawford. You already know that. It's going to be huge, man. It's going to be huge. Another thing is press conferences. You're going to get the initial, people was complaining about that. Why the press conference going to be in Saudi Arabia? Because Turki Alalshikh is from Saudi Arabia. Why wouldn't he cater to his home? Of course he is. So the first one's going to be there, this June 20th. The second one is going to be June 22nd in New York. The third one is going to be June 27th, I believe, in Vegas. So can't wait, man. Can't wait. It's going down. But drop a comment in the comment section and let me know what y'all think. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV. All one word. It's your boy Blue signing off. I'm gone. Peace.